Hi everyone, it's wow. It's Wonderful Old Wednesday and Words of Wisdom with Linda from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services. Well, today is September 2nd and September is World Alzheimer's Month, hence my t-shirt. And a good thing to wear is purple this month in recognition for it. The topic is celebrating World Alzheimer's Month with seniors is about elevating dignity, preserving identity, and fostering meaningful connections rather than focusing on limitations of the disease. Here are the best ways to celebrate, honor, and engage with seniors during this special awareness month. Focus on identity and connection. Hold a reminiscence session. Bring out old photo albums, traditional foods, or safe family heirlooms. Ask open-ended questions to honor their life stories. I love this. And if while you're doing that if you could videotape it so you can keep that memory for a long time to come. As I just mentioned yesterday on Tuesday Talks with World Letter Writing Day, was that we preserve all these things and sometimes we have it all scattered all over. I will be doing a talk on time of my life. That's something that I put together in a folder that you could do with your loved ones. So I'll do a talk on that coming up maybe in a week or two. And it's something that you can purchase that I could mail to you. But it's really about reminiscence session, and it's going over photos and talking about things and, talking about your holidays and traditional foods, and maybe going over family heirlooms with each other. But asking open-ended questions so there's dialogue, and that you write it down, but also videotape it and take photos of that day doing it. Play music from their youth. Music triggers deep emotional memory. Host a mini sing-along or play songs from their teenage or early adult years to boost mood and reduce agitation. I agree. Music is incredible. It really bonds generations, but it also brings back great memories. And one personally that I have experienced with my own mom who had dementia is that we're from Italian descent, and we grew up in the household because my grandparents are all from Italy with great Italian singers. And at her assisted living home, we have a wonderful gentleman entertainer. His name is Louis Fortunato. Yes, Louis, I'm talking about you. Is that he actually sang an Italian song in Italian, and my mother was reciting the words to the song and singing along with him. So the recall was incredible. Of course, brought tears to our eyes, and I'm ever so thankful that Louis did that, and it's a memory that I'll never forget. But it's something that they never forget as well. So some of their love songs, maybe their wedding songs or something even of their childhood, is something that you play together, and it does trigger sometimes emotional memory, but it triggers such great memories as well too. My dad, when he was in senior living, it's so funny because they did name that tune, and that's something that he was really great at. So that also jogs memory. So there's creative ways of doing things with music, but sing-alongs is great, and it's also great to do with the family, especially the grandkids. It's great. Cook a familiar family recipe. Use familiar tastes and aromas to stimulate sensory memory. Let them assist with simple, safe kitchen tasks like stirring or washing vegetables. I agree with this so wholeheartedly. My mother was a great cook, and she inherited that greatness from my grandmother, which the kids know her as Great Nana, who came from Italy and brought so many recipes with her from our old country. And my mother really perfected it, and she was an incredible cook. But she did a lot of sharing of her recipes with us in handwritten form as well. And I'll never forget when she went to the small senior living home that she was at, and they were having soup, which that was her perfection, was soups, that she enjoyed it. And I told her caregivers, give her a little task to do, snap peas or anything of that nature to help along. And she felt like she had a purpose. So doing that with your senior loved ones is wonderful. It binds the family connection, but it does bring back great stimulating memory, sensory, and memory at the same time. So great thing to do together. Engage in dementia-friendly activities. Go for a walk. Arrange a peaceful stroll through a local park or participate in an official community Alzheimer's Association memory walk like this is. Being there with others is great. A lot of memory care communities do these walks on their community property. But even doing a stroll through a local walk through the local parks is wonderful to engage there. You can have a lot of conversation, sometimes sitting in on the picnic bench, maybe having lunch together, and just people watching too is really fun to do, especially if there's children on the playground and watching them enjoy the swings and the slide and all. But that's where the Alzheimer's Association Memory Walk is wonderful, because we're gathered together for a cause. It is a wonderful fundraiser. It's a lot of fun, but of course it does raise funds as well too. But it's gathering together for research, for further testing and medicine for Alzheimer's disease, and hopefully one day a cure. Organize intergenerational visits. Connect seniors with children or youth groups for simple games, reading, or storytelling to bridge generational gaps. Love this. As I mentioned on the previous Talk with Tuesday Talks, is that I belonged to a mother's club when I first moved to Florida. My kids were little, and we did that. We visited seniors in senior living communities. We also forget not to do that also in nursing homes, which is skilled nursing facilities and rehabs, to enjoy that with the children and seniors. It brings brightness to the day. It's priceless of the interaction. Pen pals is something that you can do, but simple games, puzzles, reading together, storytelling is a great way to bridge that gap and both benefit from it. Not only the seniors, but the learning experience for the child is immense. Create sensory art. Use clay, watercolor paints, or textured fabrics. Focus entirely on the joy of creating rather than the final product. I love that. I do a lot of that with my granddaughter. So she's doing with her grandmother. But those are fun things to do together as a project and enjoying. Even coloring books. There's a lot of adult coloring books. It's fun to do that together. And clay is forming things in balls. It's giving you dexterity, it's sensory, it's great stimulation, and the conversation that you can have over it as well. Organize intergenerational visits. Connect with seniors, with children or the youth groups for simple games. Oh, I'm sorry, we did that already. Raise awareness and show solidarity. Wear purple together. Purple is the official awareness color. Pick a specific day in September for the family or senior community to wear purple pride. Love that. Gather as a group in number makes even more of an impact. Become a dementia friend. Take a brief, free informational session through programs like Dementia Friends to learn how to better support seniors in daily life. I love that. There's a lot of dementia support groups as well too. That's something that you would love to engage in by being a volunteer or a participant in, but also for your friends that are caregivers to loved ones that have dementia, please be that friend for them and have them go to a support group as well. A lot of these support groups actually have an adult day session, meaning that you could bring your loved one and they're being cared for while you're in the support group. But there's so many free opportunities that are held at libraries, at senior communities around the county, the state, that you could participate in. So be that dementia friend. Prioritize brain health. Engage in gentle brain games, puzzles, or mindfulness exercises together to actively support cognitive well-being. When I do intake on senior loved ones, that are moving into senior communities, I ask the 4 pillars of needs. Of course, there's the financial, medical. The next one is social. And the last one is spiritual. But the social one is, I ask, what is it that they'd like to do in the past that they're not doing anymore? Of course, if they can't do playing cards, if they loved doing that before, of course, they're not doing that alone at home. But what it is being together and bringing back memories of what their hobbies and their joy is joy doing it together. That's what's great about senior living, but it stimulates the brain. And the stimulation is wonderful because we're not existing each day. We're looking forward to the day's activity and fun that you share together. Puzzles are a great thing, great conversation over it as well. I'll bring up one that I did with one great senior residential home that the lady moved in with her husband. Unfortunately, her husband passed away, and Irma, was a great crocheter and knitter. And she said she didn't have a use of doing it anymore because she did all her gifts. And this particular home is mostly ladies, always ladies, except for when it was with her husband, which we call the Golden Girls. That's you, Lisa. And I said, Irma, would you like to do that with the other ladies and teach them crocheting and knitting? And she looked at me. So Lisa, just give her a little task. Lisa will do it. Went out and bought some crocheting and yarn and all. And they, as a group, were doing it together. That they almost created a business, but they volunteered and made hats and lap blankets and gave it to the local hospital for children and elders that are at the hospital. So they had a purpose. So that was stimulating the brain. It was great. They were doing dexterity as well too, stimulation, and the conversation that we're having back and forth. And the priceless return of getting thank you notes and pictures of these little folks, children and older folks with their hats and their blankets were just, like I said, priceless. So be creative. It is World Alzheimer's Month. It's the whole month, and we're only into the second day, so be creative for the rest of the month. As always, I tell you what's happening next week on Words of Wisdom. It actually, September 13th through the 19th is Assisted Living Week. So on September 9th, we're going ahead and talk about Assisted Living Week and the next week that'll come. And the theme for this year is, for National Assisted Living Week, is Shining Through the Years. This theme is designed to honor the memories, achievements, relationships, and wisdom of seniors, while also recognizing the incredible dedication of their caregivers. Love it. And that's Assisted Living Week. On Tuesday Talks, which is next week, it will be September 8th. Today, the actual day of Tuesday Talks, September 8th, is Physical Therapy Day. And today is a wonderful opportunity to focus on seniors, as physical therapy plays a massive role in helping older adults maintain independence, manage chronic pain, and recover from injuries. Now, ironically, that Physical Therapy Day and Physical Therapy Month is held in October. And also what we're talking about today, being Alzheimer's Month, is, remember this. This is my dad used to say it all the time. If you don't use it, you lose it. The same thing with physical therapy. You don't use it, you lose it. So keep that in the back of your mind for your senior loved ones. Thank you always for coming on to WOW. I send you to my my website, which is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, my bio, testimonials, various options, and senior living resources, and both libraries of Tuesday Talks for the last 8 years. And this year we started WOW, which is Words of Wisdom, on Wednesday. So look back, there's a whole library of all different topics. As always, I wish you a blessed day. See you next Tuesday for Tuesday Talks. Have a wonderful week, and thank you. Don't forget to wear purple. Bye-bye now.